Hello everyone and welcome to this review for Altered Carbon Season 1 Episode 10, The Killers. Now we get a quite neat resolution to most of the plots in this episode. The Bancroft murder is resolved nicely, Kovac's sister Ray is resolved quite nicely, Ortega, Riker, and to be honest, it's probably almost too clinical in terms of how it's finished this season, because I would have liked a few more strings attached to see perhaps more development for these characters, because I feel as if in a second season we're probably not going to see barely any of the characters again. I mean, I do doubt it, because with Kovacs we'll probably get a new skin, and Joel Kinnaman hasn't said whether he's returning or not, so I do feel as if almost the entire plot of Earth could be gone, really, so maybe going elsewhere. I would have preferred if they'd have to wait to kept Ray's sister still around at some point way, but killing her off it's a way to finish off the story, because she probably was too far gone, because she can become too corrupted over the years by getting her hands too dirty. I mean, it was a bit enough really to have her motivation to boil down to, I love you brother, I must have you back. That was a bit rubbish really. I mean, I'd preferred to have Bancroft more as the overall villain, or Miriam as the overall villain, because I know it's not quite, because I felt it was not quite right, and it felt like those characters have fallen away as we've gone along, but that's more for the overall season really. So back on this episode, and I quite liked Ortega in this episode. She got some good fights in and managed to get revenge on Leong, who got, it was still a good night scene, and she made good use of her arm, and Leong made the fatal error of going into a bit of a monologue, which enabled her to, let's shall we say, mountain him. So that worked out pretty well. That's what you expect, when you're over your opponents, don't start monologuing. Either finish them off, or finish them off. That's the idea. And even like the sword fight with Kovacs and Ray. I mean, I'd have thought Ray would have won that fight, considering that she was probably the one who's trained in sword fighting. But then again, Kovacs is more involved in the envoy training compared to his sister, because his sister wasn't too interested. So I'm willing to like overlook that really. But we got a couple of deaths, aside from obviously the villains. Poe and Mikey being the ones who are going. Obviously Mikey was a bit of a side character, but just to show that to Ava that Leong was serious. Well, I mean, then again, he was killing Poe at the same time, which is kind of a side thing to go, because I quite liked Poe. He was quite an interesting character. But I did not like Lizzie. The whole turning into a Sith robot, and I don't know, just didn't like that way that character went in the end. I presume, like I said, I don't see those characters again. So I suppose they might have got a nice little finisher this season with Ava getting back a human body paid back by Kovacs, which was quite nice. And I think it's quite reasonable to say, leaving all those characters and let Kovacs move into a new sleeve. I hope they do it in the second season, because I've quite enjoyed this as it is. Don't know if they'd bring Will Yun Lee back to maybe clone his original body. Wait and see, I guess. I promise I would quite like that if he would want to come back. I mean, he was mainly in an Asian body, so if you get back an Asian man body, that'd be quite reasonable and more familiar for him, and seems like a nice fit. So I'll be coming back with an overall review for the entire season shortly. So please subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you and goodbye.